So this is the Canucks jersey. And if you've been following me on Twitter at all, oh, that's an early sneak peek of the other one. Oh well.
Wrong one.
Oh well. There we go. So this is the Vancouver Canucks jersey. Obviously, all right. First thoughts. You've already seen this one.
This is the one that you showed me. I
Yes.
know I know your thoughts about this.
Yes, everybody
And
is well aware of my thoughts of this. Hey, and if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you can notice how my hat that I'm wearing with the orca, how it's all green. Don't tease a green jersey and then give us this. Come on, this is a blue jersey. Get out of here. Like whatever. Okay, no, I have my time later. Like let's go to you, please. I can yell about this later. Let's. So what do you look at when you see this?
like first impressions when you first showed me, I was a little bit confused about the weird color blocking, how it was just a little bit different on the sleeves than it was on the rest of the shirt. So why is there a white in between the blue and the green on the sleeves? White, right? But like on the actual jersey, it's almost like ombre into the green. That's what I didn't really understand. Is
Mhm.
there a reason behind that? Do you know?
So yes, there is a reason behind that. Basically, this is a redone version of a jersey from 2001 called the Canucks or Gradient Orca from 2001. You might remember that team. I don't know how much you remember the early like Naslund Morrison, Brendan Morrison, Todd Bertuzzi teams. But can you see the screen and everything? Can did the
I
did
can.
the
Yeah, all
You can?
good.
Perfect. So yeah. So this is the original jersey. This is the original version of that jersey. It was red. It had the navy top, and then with the red shoulders again. So it's a gradient that rolls into the thing, into the design. And basically the Canucks new version, it's now a brighter navy. It's now a brighter navy color. I guess it was black. The original was black. And then with the green at the bottom and the green on the shoulders with the white V's. I think they're supposed to be like V's for Vancouver and everything. On the arms to kind of block them out to give it a little bit more spacing on the outside. Um, Overall, like the thing with this jersey for me is it's not even like I think objectively it's fine. Like it's not offensive to the eyes or anything. Like it's not an absolute ugly monstrosity or anything. It's just for me, I'm upset at what it represents. Basically, that this is a team with like one of the most interesting histories of jerseys, like ridiculous jerseys where there's like they've worn every color except for purple, basically.
I mean, you might be a little biased, but okay.
I'm
I see
very
I see your point.
I'm very biased. Oh yes, it's like it's weird, but like both in a bad way and a good way. Like it's kind of cool how like all over the board the Canucks have been in the last 50 years, and they don't really acknowledge up until last season when they did like the special like era games and everything. They didn't really acknowledge their early history with the jerseys. They kept those kind of like shoved off to the corner. And this is the a time where the NHL is like, hey, we're giving every team a chance to take an old jersey and do something new and interesting with it. What and the Canucks decide to go, let's go pick the exact same colors and logo that we already use every single night.
Yeah.
Why? Like you could have done something so much more interesting. Like somebody posted a prototype of like what a green and blue version of the old Flying V from the 80s would look like, and it looked so cool. Like like give a jersey that actually needs like a redo, a shot versus the Gradient Orca. Like it's fine, but also it didn't need a redo. It's one of those jerseys that was fine in the 2000s. It's not really in right now. Why would you do this now? Whereas 90s and 80s stuff is all over the place. It's so much
Absolutely.
more in. I don't get that.
I think now that you explained it and I saw the old jersey, I do understand. Although I do like the red and black better, the
Oh,
colors.
really? Okay.
I just think they look a little bit nicer. I think like when I see the current Canucks jerseys, I prefer those to this gradient one as well. And honestly, I don't see a lot of people in Vancouver actually wearing that.
You don't see a lot of people wearing the Gradient jersey.
Just I can't picture anybody wearing this one, this new one.
Oh, that makes that actually make yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. I mean, like because well, that actually does make sense because literally the Gradient Orca, the original, doesn't get worn out much. Like I don't see it at games often at next to close to it all. I know one person who has one. I had one when I was a kid, like a long time ago. But I don't, you don't, they do not show up at games. Like you see the flying skate all the time because obviously that's the most beloved jersey by most people's opinion, in most, like especially the old above 30 crowd. That's their favorite jersey. The flying
Definitely.
V definitely shows up now for kind of the campy niche of it and how ugly, like people wear it because it's ugly and it's fun. Like, and
Definitely.
power to them. You see that jersey all the time. Sometimes you get the rare flying skate in the yellow, like the yellow flying skate jersey, which Brian Burke famously referred to as the puke jerseys, because they were horrible. And again, those ones would have been perfect for a redo in green and blue. I don't know why they didn't go for those ones. This is the kind of stuff, yeah, but like, I think these jerseys, especially because they're so similar to the jerseys they just put out last year. Why
Totally.
would anybody buy this? Like, why? Why would you shell out $300 for this? You wouldn't, because that's how much it's gonna set you back for an Adidas authentic version of this.
Definitely. Yeah. I totally agree with that. I don't see anyone wearing it. I personally wouldn't wear it over the jersey that I have currently. So
You have the Vancouver over the Orca, right? You have
yeah,
the
I do.
2011 version. Yeah, okay. Because I've got that one sitting like literally right up next to my on my wall here. I've got my that version, and then I don't have the new Orca without the arches. I do like, again, it's not that I don't like the jersey objectively. I think it's fine. It just bothers me that literally they could have done anything more interesting than this. And as we're about to get into in the very next picture, it's not even the best green blue whale jersey out of all of these. Like there's a better one. There's another one of them and it's better than this one. And it's like you could have done literally anything else. Anything else. It would have been an improvement in my book. Anything that's not, if it were the Orca in a completely different color, I would have loved it. Even like it might not have worked, but I would have loved that they tried something actually interesting.
I
Um,
think maybe they're trying to go for a new demographic. They're trying to go for the people who in 2001, 2006, whatever, were probably in high school. That's probably who they're looking for, which is not us and which is not our parents, right? So, which is not anything that
it's
we're
like
going to know.
right in the middle. It's like right between the two.
Totally. So maybe we're just not the right demographic for this type of jersey. I'm sure there are people out there that love it and are gonna go buy it because it reminds them of their childhood, but that's not us.
I mean, I'm probably gonna buy it because I'm a huge sucker. But like,
Mm.
that's that I'm a giant sucker who will buy anything the Canucks put in front of me because I'm an idiot. But I mean, it's in the general principle of it. I really wish they had done something more interesting. Like that's like for me, I'm mad about it because it's not. It's there. I know. So I've seen all the renderings because, of course, in Canucks Twitter, people are always putting out their ideas and like concepts and stuff, which I love. And it's so fun to see people's ideas. And everybody else's idea was more interesting than the one we got. And that's at the end of the day. And then of course the whole fact of if it's the same colors you're already wearing and it's and the logo you're already wearing, how the fuck is that a retro? Like what makes that retro in any way, shape, or form? It's the same jersey you put out every year, just with like weird different stripes. That doesn't count. That doesn't count as a retro. It's not even green. I'm sorry. I'm getting mad.
I feel like we
Literally,
should move on. I
you
feel like
guys
let's
should
keep going.
if you guys talk like you guys should see the text I sent to her like during the week. Like I was steamed about this. But okay. Final obviously the question of would you wear it?
Personally, not over the jersey that I currently have right now.
Okay. I would wear it if someone gave it to me for free, but I'll probably end up buying one anyway, because again, I'm a sucker. Okay.